How y'all doing today, collective? Taking a walk in nature. How y'all doing today, collective? Getting a workout out of here. I know y'all probably can't see me that good. They don't have a light on the front camera, so. And it's hot as hell out here. I tried to live stream on the other camera, but you need a Wi-Fi for that. Because it's better footage. Seen any deer? No, I didn't see. No, it ain't no deer out here. I mean, every once in a while you might see one. But normally coyotes, etc. You see like coyotes, etc. Damn glasses. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I've been out here for a good minute. Just making a trail through them. So what y'all doing, collective? Hold on, y'all. I gotta get through these branches. What y'all doing out there? Never seen coyotes? Yeah, you'll see them every once in a while. Especially when the train's going by, you hear them howl. But they don't do it that much though, like they used to. I know it's hot as hell out here, even in the woods. It's hot. Yeah, I did a bit of jogging before I got on here. In the woods and outside the woods. You remember that video I did the other day? That's where I took the picture of that sun, the video of that sun. Right, well, over here, look. Oh, right here. Right there. I took that video with the other camera. It's just better quality footage, like especially when you're walking. It don't have all that jumping up and down motion. Like when you walk with a camera like this, I mean, it's still okay, but it's not the same as the other one. Especially when you're running, like it don't have all that bouncing type of look to it. It's got like more of a much more smoother resolution. Shit, you come out here, you see some coyotes, you know what I'm saying? They had a whole pack of them a couple of years back. Well, not a couple of years back, a long time ago, about maybe 10 years ago or so. They had a pack of them over there. You know what I did? I kept walking. I kept walking on the trail and waved at them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna bother you. They come the mosquitoes. So what y'all doing out there today, collective? They used to have all kind of trees right here. Watch, I'm about to show y'all. They used to have all kind of trees right here a long time ago. I would go walking over there, but the grass too long. That's how high the grass is over here, look. See? Watch. See that? No, I ain't walking in that. That's damn near almost up to your kneecap, look. See? See back here, it don't look like it's got a lot of depth to it, but it's deep though. Oh, y'all have coyotes over there? See how the camera goes up and down? Hey, y'all can hear me, collective? Y'all can hear me? I was talking all that time. Nah, I just got a bunch of horse flies out here. We out here in nature. Yeah, they definitely got a bunch of horse flies out here. Y'all could probably see them flying around, huh? Worse than the mosquitoes. Worse than the mosquitoes. This is where I was running the other day right here. I started about maybe right here. I just wasn't recording with this camera right here. This is a phone camera. I had another camera. This is what they did back in the day, collective. You had to walk. This is what I did right here before I become a YouTuber. I did this all the time. Walk and walk and walk and walk and walk. Run a few miles, walk, jog. Sprint a few miles, walk, jog. The same thing over and over and over and over and over. Look at the moon, y'all. I guess we're gonna turn around and go back the other way. Gotta watch this right here. Hey, how's the connection, y'all? Is the connection good? Okay, there we go. All right, I'm seeing y'all comments now. We out here night walking almost. It's almost dark. Well, it is getting dark. I tell you right now, I seen a few spirits back here a while back. They was mingling back there. I forgot to tell y'all about that, collective. Earlier, whenever I was walking over here, one night I was in the woods by myself. And I came back there. I was just sitting there for a minute, you know, just staring up at the stars. And you could feel like something was watching you. And I turned back and I had three of them. Three of them. I seen three orbs. But it was like a glow behind it like this. Back over here. I mean, I didn't get nothing negative from it. It was just, you know, the graveyard is not too far from there, so it's probably from over there. I'll show y'all where it happened at. I mean, y'all probably ain't gonna be able to see it because it's nighttime right now, but it was over here. There used to be like a little path where you could go, there was like a hill you could walk over right there by in between them two trees. See how them trees are? Watch, I'm about to show y'all. They done flatten all that down. I'm about to show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me turn my light on. Not that that really makes a difference, but all right, about right here. See how they got this curve? It's about maybe, I still remember where it was. It was about maybe right here. They had a hill about this tall. Where the ground went up like this, so you could go over the hill. It was right here. There's a trail right there. See in between them trees right here, there's a trail that goes straight back. It goes just like that and winds like that. That's where it's at. And there's an old abandoned track right there too. Railroad track. And yeah, I was sitting back there, kind of ways back there. And that's whenever I had that feeling. And that's when I seen three orbs. If this was still open, I'd go back there and show y'all, but this is all, I ain't about to go through all that. Look, you could see it just a bit right here, look the path. But this was open, though. It used to be open, and they had trees right here that came out to about right here, and they had a whole bunch of shade, and they had a tree right here, too. That used to be right there on the corner. And this was an open area right here, and they had a trail that went all the way back there, and they had a trail that went off that way, which is that one. But yeah, I was sitting back here a long time ago, just looking up at the stars, sitting in nature. People freak out to that. They're like, man, you go back there that late hours of the night? You know? People think you're weird, strange. That's a spiritual person, bro. You don't understand. That's like the rest of the spiritual people out there do. We're very misunderstood to the extreme. That's what you call a spiritual being. Sometimes I come out to nature just to hug a tree. Just to come out here and hug a tree. And a lot of people look at you like you're weird for that, but you're really not. You're not weird at all. Hold on. But yeah, to the ones out there that may be in tune with spirituality, not everybody that watches Tyra is going to be connected to spirituality. Like, they just probably are seeking love advice, or seeking some type of relationship advice, or to see what's going on in some type of connection or whatever, because the majority of people may not even be connected to spirituality. And that's something right there I have to tell myself every day. Like, not everybody that watches your channel, bro, is going to be spiritual. They're not going to understand the type of knowledge that you drop on here. And that right there in itself is kind of frustrating. But being a Scorpio already as it is, man, that's a hell of a sign that carries a lot of mystery to it. You know? I'm not about to sit there. Hell, there's so many layers I can't even unravel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it done got dark out here, collective. Figured we spend time out in nature for a good bit. Get some nature in. I call it nature bathing. Where you sit there and you relax in nature. That's the first time I heard of that. Yeah, a little nature bathing. Like, you know how some people go out and they suntan or whatever, like sunbathe in the sun? That right there will come across as nature bathing. That's a spiritual cleanse. Like, you know how they have spiritual baths, etc.? That's a nature cleanse. Spiritual cleanse. Bro, some people out there that are spiritual, they'll literally sit there in a tree. Hold on, y'all. They'll literally sit there in a tree and lay down in a hammock and just sit there all day. Or some of the spiritual monks, they have some of the spiritual monks out there, all they do is meditate every day. Meditate, meditate, meditate. Every day. It's an everyday thing with them. I just love walking down here because this is reminding me of who I was before I become who I am today. This is where I started to find them white feathers at. I'll show y'all. Hold on. They have white feathers all right here. All right there. They had them along the fence. Like, you remember that fence I showed y'all earlier? They have white feathers all along that fence over there. And I walk this every day in 2020. Every day. To a lot of people out there that may be going through, I'll be a guy to give an inspirational message. Some of you out there that may be going through a tough time, take it from a man that literally was brave enough to leave a 3-bedroom home and go back to where he originally grew up at. Don't ever let life sit there and try to play tricks on your mind. Don't sit there and let this third dimension sit there and try to control you in any kind of way. Don't ever sit someplace where you're really not happy at and you're being treated highly unfairly. You get up, you pack your shit, you leave. Because that's what I did. And I couldn't be a much more happier man that I made that decision. See, a lot of people look at me as I say, oh, well, he's poor, he's this, he's that. I got a rich spirit. I had a very nice home, but you know what? Nah, it's not the place for me. This is my home where I'm walking at. This is my home right here, this land. This is my home. Any part of them woods, that's my home. Any part of this solid land, Mother Earth, this is my home. This is where I belong. I don't belong locked up, caged up in the house all damn day. 3 bedrooms for what? It's good to have a room for my drums. It's good to have a room for whenever I do my tarot readings. But it's not all that. It's not all that. See, these individuals thought that they was going to get a reaction out of me by me moving out. I was the happiest man ever today because this was my final day there. And I turned the key and I said, I'm done. Don't ever be afraid to walk away from somewhere where you're not happy or you feel something is off. You feel something's not right. You get up, you pack your stuff, you leave. Don't ever let this up here try to hold you back. I sat there and I did a hell of a lot of analyzing too. I sat there and I analyzed the situation. I said, okay, before I even moved into this place, I felt something was gonna happen that was very strange, something that set right in my intuition. I kept having repetitive bad dreams in that house. Things seemed off in that house. I noticed how my health declined in that home. And I dealt with that for a long time because I was trying to adapt to it. But there was something that was doing that to me there. And I started to look into it and investigate it, and eventually, it's like, well, if I'm not going to be helped out from what's causing all of this to me in here, then I need to leave. Because this ain't making me happy at all. And to most people, they probably get this jealous perception as to say, well, how come he gets to have that? But you don't know the hell I went through in that place. You don't know the fucking hell I went through in that place. That house. That y'all always see me in whenever I used to do my live streams and make music, etc. and do my tarot readings in. You don't know the hell I went through in that house. I literally sat there and felt tortured there in that home. And a lot of people will come up on here and question, well, why would you allow yourself to do that? Because I was really hoping and I was praying over and over and over and over and over, whatever it is will leave me alone. And it didn't go away. It was something that was being used repetitively to cause me to feel that way, to cause my health to decline, and to cause repetitive bad dreams. No matter how much I prayed. So that right there was a sign in itself. And God kept on telling me, son, you need to remove yourself out of here. But he did it in covert ways to try to catch my attention. He didn't tell me straight up. He kept on giving me covert signs as to say, okay, you want to stay here? Well, I can only tell you so much, son. This is not the place for you. This house don't even belong to you. You're living with other people. That's what he basically told me. You may not see these other people, but they're hidden on a device that are watching you in this home, son. That's inflicting attacks upon you every night that you fall asleep. You're having attacks launched on you. That's what the Most High guided me to see. And now that I'm away from there, I have full clarity. That's exactly what was being done. And I'm not going to put up with it. I refuse to sit there and be tortured and abused in a place that's supposed to be mine. Even though I may have been renting it, though, it was still my property. It was still my home. But I don't consider home to a place to where I don't feel like it's mine to start with. So this is where I'm at. Right here. I'm at my house right here. Outdoors. This is where I live. They got plenty of animals, plenty of nature, plenty of trees, plenty of freedom out here because I'm an earth angel. That's why this is my home. That would be like me basically being a wild bird, like a bald-headed eagle in a cage. Sitting there trying to expand, but yet you can't go nowhere. That's how I felt in there. And most people would be like, well, you had your freedom to leave the house. I know that. But going back to something that I once seen as home, that wasn't originally my home. This is home right here. What y'all see behind me, these trees, the woods, that's my home. I'm being serious. I'm not playing around. This is my home. Walking, jogging, running, this is where I live. I don't exist here. This is where I live. Mother Earth is my home. And I consider a home like that I was staying in a simulation of something that's not even close to being at home. Some of y'all not going to understand what the hell I'm saying here. That's fine with me, though. You can have your stupid fucking house. You can have that house. You can have everything connected to this whole setting here where I'm at. You can have all of it. Mother Earth accepts me because this is her land. This is her land. She loves me being here. Being in nature is where I feel the most welcome at. I feel the most understood by birds in the trees that are chirping at me, bro. I understand them on a telepathic level because I know how to read their signals of what they're trying to signal me with their chirping. There's a certain tone that they chirp in that my spirit picks up, bro, I'm telling you. I could tell if they're in a good mood. I could tell if they're unhappy. Like, I can't really hear what they're saying if they're chirping to one another or whatever, like talking like some of us do in person, etc. But there's just a certain tone of that chirp. There's a certain frequency of that chirp that lets me know if they're in a good mood, a bad mood, sad times, or if they're hurting. I can tell that by the ways the frequencies they're giving off. My crown chakra antenna picks that up. I could tell when they're calm, just like honeybees, because there used to be a honeybee hive over there too. Sometimes I go there, I can feel when the bees are upset. I could feel that, I could detect that immediately. And they say sometimes you have to use smoke to calm them down, but I didn't use none of that. I'm telling you, bro, like you could tell, some of you may not be experienced with that, but I used to pick that up though a long time ago with the bees. Now the birds, that's an everyday thing. They're always gonna be out there. I'm talking about the honeybees. I could tell whenever they was unhappy. I could tell whenever they was upset. Something is making them mad. You could pick it up. There's certain times where they'll fly around a tree, like it wouldn't be like a heavy buzzing sound to it, like a heavy buzzing sound to where they're moving very quick like that, like they're scattering, they're flying, and like they get up, they fly. It wasn't like that. Now, when you have them when they're calm, there's a certain thing that their wings do. There's a certain thing, a certain pattern, if you pay attention to their wings when they're calm. It's not really the sound, it's about the look of the wings. They're all going to do the same thing. But when their wings are doing a certain pattern to where it's just an out of control type of buzz, not really out of control type of buzzing pattern, but it's a vibration, bro, that you would literally be able to feel if you're a spiritual person. You don't even have to have any experience with learning about bees to pick that up. You can feel when they're angry, but you can feel when they're calm. You can feel when they're happy. And most people be afraid of that. Like they be afraid to walk right in front of a beehive. Well, I mean, yeah, you know, you got to be careful. I mean, you don't want to get stung by them. Bro, you could go right up there and take a handful of honeybees. Like if they're on a tree branch, you could go up there and reach into the hive like that, depending on how they are. You could reach into a hive like that and let the bees get on your hand like that and just look at them like this. And whenever you want them off, you just shake them off like that. You got to do it lightly though. You don't have to do it hard. Just do it lightly. And they'll fly back up in the tree. See, these demons where I'm at, they don't like animals. They don't like insects. They don't like nothing about Mother Earth. This is what upsets me here on this land. All it is torture, abuse, torture, abuse, torture, abuse. Nah, I'm not gonna allow people to fuck with my land like that, bro. Fuck with Mother Nature like that or humanity. I'm a healer to humanity. Anybody that gets a thrill or feels good at torturing a fucking animal or torturing anybody and you get an adrenaline rush off of that, you're psychopathic and you need to be put somewhere. Excuse my language, but hey, Pops. All right, y'all probably can't see me right now, collective. They ain't got no light out here where I'm at. I'm home, y'all. I made it home safe. These damn glasses. Hold on. Hey, I appreciate the positive support, y'all. I appreciate that. But yeah, just like I said, if some of you out there are unhappy somewhere else, don't be afraid to go back to where you originally, to where your roots are. I grew up here. Don't ever be afraid, even if it's in the middle of the morning, like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the morning. You just get up and decide to leave. Do it. Do it. That's what happened to me. I feel bad about that. Trying to get it to where y'all they can have a bit of light. Okay, there we go. Huh? I went walking over there. Huh? But yeah, collective, y'all take it easy out there. Much love to y'all. Thank y'all very much for love and support. It's greatly appreciated. Y'all be safe out there. I don't even know if I'll do tarot anymore, to be honest with you. I'm going through a transformation that's kind of uncomfortable. I'm thinking about closing divination out and just going back to my spiritual side like I've been doing, you know? Yeah, good for you. But yeah, just like I was saying a few seconds ago, I don't even know if I'll continue on my the tarot thing. The Most High, the Lord, got a plan, bro. I'm telling you. He knows what's best for me. It may be an uncomfortable change or transformation, but it's meant to happen that way. And this message ain't meant for everybody to understand either. So I'll just let the mystery continue.